Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. So I have a pretty scary looking arena priest deck. It has a lot of ways to gain more cards. It has a number of ways to win, or to get like an early advantage. And it has a number of ways to just keep winning if it's dominating, and it has a number of ways to come back late in the game. Light Bomb, which can blow up entire armies. In fact, under the right circumstances, with a lot of your sort of priesty minions that have a higher defense than attack, it can often destroy the entire opposing force and not kill your stuff.
The light shall bring victory.
And also a mind control, which can come up. This is not the power starting hand. I guess I'll keep Velen's Chosen, but I wish I could draw one of my 6 2-cost minions to go with it. Okay, he is probably the least good of them for that purpose, but that's okay. And we've got a Stalker, who is actually a good combo with Velen's Chosen. That mind control is going to sit in my hand for a long time. Game might be over by then. Never a big fan of the mirror match. My deck is pretty crazy, and I'm going first, which is supposed to be an advantage. Trog, no stupid. Okay, I'll take that under advisement. If I cast Velen's Chosen, the Trog will get +1 attack, and then it'll get stomped by a 4/7. That could make things cheaper in a way that is unpleasant. So, make it a 4/7. If I hit that, it would be a 4/5, leaving the Trog alive. I'm more worried about this guy making stuff cheaper than I am worried about the Trog growing a little. Could also just play him. My guys are bigger on average and stuff, but no, I think we're going to do Velen's Chosen. Seems more potentially soul-crushing. So he's exposed now. He's only a 4/5. He's only a Yeti. If you were planning on casting a Mecha Yeti, you can't. If you're planning on casting Velen's Chosen, then yeah, that's going to work out for you. I'm going to have to Wolf Rider that one. Interesting trades going around. Yeah, I'm not going to mess around with that. We're just going to Wolf him. Crazy priest-on-priest action.
The damned stand ready.
Because that's what I'm doing next turn, too. Awesome. If I healed myself, we would officially have gotten ourselves nowhere. But I'm going to play the Gilbin Stalker now that I drew him. He's a much better choice than healing myself for 2 measly hit points at this stage of the game. That's annoying. Well, at least he's tough now. Yeah, so we're going to hit that, which involves taking some damage. And then we're going to Holy Nova, which will eliminate some problems for now. Of course, his Death Rattle doesn't go off because they died at the same time. There was no target after they were dead. I'm going to have to Thought Steal to get my cards back up because I've been going through them faster and not getting a whole lot more out of it. There's a bunch more stuff out there. Awesome. Thought Steal? I probably shouldn't have Thought Stealed. I should have just played this. I was not thinking what I was drawing there. Really, the cannon. Huh. So now that I've done that stupidity, which playing him would have been much better. Much, much, much better. I could have killed that. This guy would have still been like, tough enough to survive him. I would have had a 6/6 out. That would have been an incredibly much smarter move. Since I didn't, if I Velen's Chosen him, the odd mana is not going to work out very well. And he's not going to kill through that too well. If I hit that, he's going to be so low that healing him won't keep him alive. I wonder. No, I'm gonna hit that. I'm gonna play the cannon. And if I play this guy, I'm leaving myself more vulnerable to Holy Nova. I think I'm actually, it seems kind of dumb on the surface. I'm going to heal him, even though this guy can kill either one of them with impunity. But it saves him in case I draw my other Holy Nova and want to do it for 3. And I might be able to get this guy working out with this. Although I guess it's not enough damage to kill that, so it's not going to work out great. Shrinkmeister. Interesting. So I could Velen's Chosen this, turn it into a 4-7, kill that, it'd be down to a 4-4, which is still stand up okay in that environment over there. In fact, I could Shrinkmeister him, kill it, and it would still be a 4-7. That's pretty good. There'd be nothing out there to easily get Acolyte of Pain damaged. And that would leave me with a little bit of mana to maybe do something else. I could just play him and have, like, a guy with 6 attack out there. My opponent would be able to draw a card off him without much difficulty. But I could kill something, heal it, and have a 6-6. And still have this in my hand, still have this option. Or instead, I could either hit something and then heal it, or I could shrink something and then hit something, but it seems just as easy to just do this. Some of these, there are a lot of different ways to play these turns. When we both have a number of minions out, and I have all these interesting cards in my hand, it is very difficult to discern what is the best play. Just gotta do my best. Yeah, I hate that he's able to get that out of it. That's what I liked about the other play, but I think I'm saving more resources for now.
The gates are open.
Well, that guy's unpleasantly large. Salty Dog. That would have been good with the cannon. Wasn't expecting to have that come up as a possible combo. So I could shrink him, kill him, and heal. This guy would still take... That's -2, right? He would still end up as a 6-4. He'd be pretty vulnerable. I could also do Velen's Chosen. Like, I could do both, which would be a lot. If I do that, I'm not playing him. No, I think we're going to not do the Velen's Chosen. We're going to go Shrink, kill, Salty, heal. Trying to be card efficient, although he's going to get another card out of this guy, unfortunately. He can easily kill one of these guys. If he has a Holy Nova, he can just go to town and stomp me, and it'll be much harder to come back. Although, I have a lot of Thought Steals in here. It's starting to look like a good time to draw one. Or if he plays something huge, I can steal it, but I don't know. You can just see the gears turning up there. Oh wait, that's not his head, that's his cards. Okay. It is still, there are so many permutations of how to do these things. Priests tend to be that way. You have a lot of control-y sort of options and stuff. I don't have any Shadow Madnesses, which I don't actually have any of the cards that care about how high your opponent's attack is, which is pretty odd. Okay, so you're going to get rid of the Salty Dog with that and him, I'm guessing? Or... Oh, Shadow Madness. That is one of my favorite cards, not right this second. He's going to take out the whole board, pretty much. No, you're going to get to keep your 3-3 alive. Interesting. A Demolisher, that's going to make it harder to keep stuff alive. Thought Steal, that is kind of what I was hoping for, because that's like 2 cards. Possibly more than 2 cards. I'll play him, and then... Which would I rather blow up? Or I could just play more stuff. One of them will probably take 2 damage, but I might take the hit, and I would have more stuff out. He's better than... Yeah. I might want to hang on to this. This is a pretty good use of my mana right now. And it missed. I mean, it hit me in the face, but that is totally a miss, because now it's going to be harder for my opponent to get control of the board back. If either of these guys survive, then I have healing options, Velen's Chosen, could still Shadow Word Pain something next turn when I haven't spent a whole bunch of mana drawing cards. Things are looking okay. I mean, my deck has a ridiculous amount of card draw that is going to come up the longer the game goes. And I have the mind control if my opponent does get something really good. Okay, that's pretty annoying. So yeah, we can Shadow Word Pain him, kill that. It only takes 1 damage. What else are you doing though? You got 8 mana and lots of cards still. You want to play a Kel'Thuzad? I haven't seen mine yet. I could just steal yours. Things you don't ever want to run into. Someone with 2 Kel'Thuzads in play. Blech. Good Major Villains Chosen action. I could just steal this as a 6/6. Kill that, and then this guy would be pretty vulnerable, but... Or... I could Shadow Word that. Double Velen's him up to 7. He'd be very silenceable, but he'd have 7 attack and still a pretty good chunk of hit points. Let's do that. That seems pretty annoying. So that was expensive. Maybe there won't be another good target for mind control. I don't know. I'm thinking there might be, though. Okay, for the king. Some more card drawing or Kel'Thuzad. Kel'Thuzad would, as always, be pretty good. Spectral Knight, that's not bad at all. You can kill that and not take a lot of damage. I'm going to save him because I could do a 3-point Holy Nova, and putting him out, I don't know how much he's going to do. Probably something, but... Okay, you're getting some of your card draw. Right now my army stomps yours flat. Quite literally. So, wow, and you're stumped there. Oh, nice. Okay, so we're going to do that. This is looking a lot like not coming back territory, buddy. You can't play your attack power tricks on these guys very well. And I have a giant thing, and I was probably going to draw more cards, and I still had a mind control in my hand. So... yeah, that game reached a point where I was just not too worried about the eventual outcome. That was good. It was hard fought early on. It was quite a stalemate, but in a stalemate like that, just my lucky arena draw, giving me the stuff I got from my arena draw this particular time, I'm pretty confident that this deck is going to have an advantage over the long term in terms of like cards compared to most similar decks. Seems statistically unlikely that my opponent would have more card advantage, more card drawing stuff than I do, and still have a functional deck in the end. It's pretty well tuned from that point of view. So this is not a bad starting hand at all. I'm not as fond of the early thought steals, but I'm going to get them all the time, so no sense complaining. It won't stop me, but there's no sense complaining. I've got a Stalker and then a good 3-mana play, so that's pretty good. Oh, wow. Now I've got a Stalker and I've got great 3-mana options, because I can either Chosen and kill something big, or if there's nothing out that's like a big problem worth killing, just more stuff. With the option to choose one later. Make a totem. If you make a totem, I'm going to wager that you're in trouble.
What to do?
Well, he's got something better than totem. Unbound Elemental, so I'm going to have to kill him. Gilbin Stalker, I choose you! That thing's a great target for this because it doesn't do much damage to him. And yeah, and it was more dangerous than its stats indicated, because it could have got bigger. Oh no. No, 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 no. Ah! He got lucky on the crackle. He didn't have to get too lucky on the crackle. It was like a 50-50 chance, but I would have been in great shape if that had not gone off quite that way. So I have to play more cards, try and get board control, but again, I can get more cards later. Having these two out seems like a not bad way to do things, especially since if this doesn't die, I can potentially send a 4-attack Wolf Rider next turn. That was too bad, though. If that crackle, that crackle could have been the whole game there. It's not that it cost me the game, but I think if he had rolled poorly, if his crackle had only done 3 or 4 damage, I think it may well have cost him the game. So, that was really essential for him. So, I would still lose this for killing that, and it would take a lot of my turn, but I think that'll be a pretty good situation. He spent his whole turn doing that. I can negate it. I have forces out who can do damage. And, wow, I can't even heal. That's kind of sad, but that's okay. Maybe I should have just played him, but I like the idea of my opponent not having any stuff on the board that he can do crazy tricks to. Okay, that guy's got to die before I can draw more cards. Although I guess I could Mass Dispel him. Mass Dispel, not the ideal option. So let's just play more Giant Arminus.
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
We will let the Trog be out there for now. I can deal with it at my leisure. It will get some killing in, but hopefully we can kill it back. Totem. Healing Totem. That is almost annoying, although unless he can do something else, this guy getting 1 hit point back won't stop my knight from killing him. Another crackle. No. He would have had to be really unlucky to miss that one. Starting to get annoying though. That is a lot of crackles. Craziness. So that guy's going to get healed back up to full now. Well, I guess I can kill that, but pretty annoying. It makes me not want to Thought Steal. I mean, I could Mass Dispel. That would get rid of his ability, and then I could draw cards, but it wouldn't get me in a great place. On the other hand, playing these guys will also not get me in a great place, will it? I've got nothing to heal, so I'd have some mana wasted if I do it that way. I might just Mass Dispel and then see what I draw. Boy, that didn't help. So, get Thought Steal or get out a guy. I'm gonna get out a guy anyway. I should probably take that opportunity to Thought Steal. My Mass Dispel was pretty pointless there, but it tends to do that. It was clogging up my hand. I needed something better. Didn't work out right, but it was worth a try. Okay. I can work with this. Holy Nova. Well, I can work with that. Okay, we're gonna hit that. Wipe out his force there while healing my guy. And now that I got a safe place, get some extra cards. Those were not great cards. But, I mean, it's still a whole bunch of stats, and not a horrendous amount of mana. Thought Steal is still netting slight gains. Trying to get as money as worth out of those totems. Both working and not working so far. You are going to hex a spider tank. Wow. And play a no-mech technician. Of course, he might just not have many mechs in his deck. Totally possible. Let's get him out in advance. And we'll play the pirate too. Why not? Just drop an army of stuff. He's not going to get cheaper because I have no weapons. Not playing him might have been Well, this thing is the 1/1 could take out the frog anyway, so it really... Why let him have control?
The might of Stormwind!
Ooh, just in time for mind control. Now, I'm going to lose a lot of my forces in the process, and a lot of his guys will survive because of that. So that's very annoying. But I am going to mind control his ass. I don't know if I'm going to make you regret playing him, but I'm certainly going to make it not as good as you think. Dark Cultist is pretty good. Definitely a good choice for mind control, though. And we're going to... Yeah, with that. Kill that. We're going to leave your one attack guy. We're going to kill that instead, because spell damage seems more dangerous to me.
Truth is my shield.
Some taunter? Okay. Wow, that is a lot of taunt all of a sudden. This is still interesting. Kind of like to draw another Thought Steal now. Because I have fairly cheap stuff in my hand, so I could Thought Steal, and even if I don't get something better, I can still play that. Trade that. I don't know how much that helps you. Light Bomb. It's not going to help me all that much. It's really not going to work out well for me. Because his guys both have higher defense. That's unfortunate. I can heal this guy up to 4 hit points. I can heal him up to 4, which is pretty good too. On the other hand, I can't quite use the two of them to take those out. Like, that bubble is a hindrance too. Take 2. This guy would not end up with enough health left, even with this guy's buff, unfortunately. I don't think I can make it work. If I go wham, wham, that doesn't kill it, yeah.
I wonder.
No, I'm gonna have to... I do not even know.
For the Alliance! My fate is sealed.
Do that. That was still a lot of cards I had, by the way. I was just trying to find the best way to do that turn. I don't know if I found the best way, but my way seems not too bad.
I hear you got a problem.
It worked out really poorly for the light bomb, though. I wonder if I can make it work out a little bit better now. What is he gonna... Is he gonna trade? He's not. Oh, I am gonna light bomb him into the Stone Age, because all my guys can survive their own damage, and none of his can. I'd say GG. May not be technically GG, but like it's GG. I'm going to heal him rather than Thought Stealing. Because I Thought Steal now, I'm going to not be able to play anything that costs more than 1. Next turn, I should have lots of mana to Thought Steal. But if I can just possibly keep him alive, it would be good. Light Bomb. Priest-based nuclear weapons. When you can Wrath of God and all your stuff survives, you know it was a pretty good spell. So we're up to 4-1. That's a good record. I mean, I would have been disappointed to have less than 4 wins, given the crazy deck I have. We're going to see how far I can push it next time. If you enjoyed this, please activate the like button. And don't forget to subscribe to Demonac Games for more Hearthstone Arena and other gaming videos.